Flu season is here. The virus has already affected millions of Americans, but how hard is it hitting the La Crosse area? News 8's Alec Giannakopoulos is in our studio tonight with an update on the flu.
Thanks, Mike. You may not know someone locally who has come down with the flu just yet. That's because experts say that Wisconsin is below the average infection rate. But they also say that just because there aren't a lot of flu cases now does not mean that will stay the case. Signs of the cold weather can be seen all over La Crosse. Empty downtown sidewalks show that people are trying hard to avoid the cold as much as possible.
We can't go outside in this cold weather that we're having and we'll have more of. And that's just the reason why it tends to peak in this time of year.
The unique thing about this year is that we're seeing predominantly influenza B kind of dominating the scene.
Influenza B is a strand of the flu virus, but doctors normally see influenza A dominating the scene.
Each season can take on its own pattern. You know, cases can spike at different times.
What's also unique to this year's flu season is the areas it's affecting. The Center for Disease Control has reported 2.5 million cases of the flu nationwide so far this season. But Wisconsin, only 13 cases were confirmed in the past week, and there's only been one case in Crosse County so far.
Flu seasons have a way of catching up with us.
But doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System are warning to not take those numbers as a sign that the flu won't come to La Crosse.
Just because we haven't seen it yet doesn't mean that it's not coming along, so that's why it remains important, even though we haven't seen much activity yet, to get your flu shot.
Doctors from both area hospitals say there's only one way to fight the flu.
It's never too late for somebody to get the flu shot. You know, I think there's this misnomer that, you know, you can only get it during certain times of the year, and that's incorrect.
The flu vaccine is still our most important tool that you can use to prevent the flu for yourself.
The flu shot does take 2 weeks to fully set in, so bear that in mind before you get your vaccination. And if you're afraid of needles, there are other ways to get your vaccine, such as through an oral spray. Mike?
Okay, thanks a lot, Alec. The flu season traditionally hits its peak in January and February.